Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to the Sanctuary. Once again, we are playing Final Fantasy XIV Online Reborn as a way to kind of catalog how much has changed since A Realm Reborn's release. Now, just as a reminder for those of you joining us from this rehash, first and foremost, this is a brand new playthrough, somewhat. I started streaming around Heaven's Ward. I started streaming the entirety of the main scenario in Heaven's Ward. However, I started way back during the beta test for 2.0. Secondly, I have a few rules in place. I'm doing new characters straight up until the Envoy quest. I'm in dungeons. I'm only doing duty support with the exception of normal and alliance raids. And after the Envoy quest, I will be playing as Chris Valentine, but I will be playing as Meteor's Job only in each expansion, which means A Realm Reborn, I will be playing as a Marauder / Warrior. In Heaven's Ward, I will be playing as Dragoon. In Stormblood, I will be playing Monk through the Alamigo parts, and Samurai during the Kugane Doma parts. Shadowbringers will be Dark Knight, and of course Endwalker will be Paladin. Those are the rules. We have our side-by-side. We are ready to embark on another adventure. So, Last episode we did episode 1A. Today for this episode we are going to be doing episode 1B. Now back then I did it as Lady Cassandra. And of course Lady Cassandra was hanging out with me at the time, but this time I am going to play as a Viera. Now, I've already got my Viera all set up and ready to go. We're not going to save the appearance data. We're going to do, of course, second astral moon, third sun, Thaliacta Scholar. And we are going to, full screen this so that now, in this case, we are going to be starting in Gridania. So we are going to choose you know what? I want to make these quick, so I'm going to choose Archer for this one. Select another. And where's Lamia? Aw, you suck. Not this again. Damn it all, this pus spewing hell, they did it again. I was only able to get one in the last 3 minutes. Damn it, I was hoping this would go simple as pie. I don't want to have to start a character in Famfrit again. And there's no point in starting in a legacy server because it's not going to give me legacy bonuses. Screw it. I guess I'll start in... And of course... Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that, and I did not mean to unmute it. God damn, what is with all the... You know what? Let's try that. Boom. Let's do this. And now, of course, because I was playing on PS4 back in the day, I have to deal with the blue screen. And of course, I have to wait for the world to fill up. I forgot I had a couple characters on Famfrit.
Here.
And so far, once again,
Here. Feel.
let me pause this for a second.
Hear. Feel. Think.
Much better. Now, I know I did... I know I did Conjurer back when I first started this, so it's kind of weird to go Archer. But yeah, still a good cutscene. Oi! You all right, lass? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. That'll be the ether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Oh, my video paused there for a second. And now for the Moogles to show up. Let's get the party in. Feeling better, Kupo? Aha! you can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Muggles, and we live in this wood. It looks a lot brighter in this one. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? Drunken Moogle! But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. Not a lot has changed in the opening cutscene, at least. Brennan's still short of liquor. Redania's still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how's about to keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't much care for conversations, see? Bremon's the name, and peddling's me trade. Oh, Brennan's in the Limsa. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. These days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Now, before we continue, I do want to stop and note a significant change. The first thing you'll note is that the text boxes have become a lot more like this. And in the old days, there used to be a nice big window in the middle. I do appreciate that little change from having it right in the middle of the screen to on the bottom. I don't remember how I chose. I think I said to win glory, but oh no, I think I shut my mouth. But I'm going to say to gain power only because power, as in power to do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that. I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft on the adventuring business. When you arrive in town, you'd best enroll at the Adventurers Guild. That's what you're on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join the guild neither. Gridania's home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a bow or polearm or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Halt! Go no further! What's this then? Ah! What's going on? A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the Exali. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Yeah, a little too late now, don't you think? Bloody hells! Reach all of them here! Try to break clear! At least we don't get someone freaking thrown 5 feet in the air. That was too bleeding close. Nice of the Ixel to send us a welcoming party, though, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends. Just you take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? And I believe I said yes to this, yep. It is! Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. The city of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, luscious forest in all Eorzea. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that. Not since the Calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in, and gave the Ixal unneeded encouragement. Birdman raids have become a daily occurrence. Ah, at long last. Behold Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the 7th Umbral Era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul.
So far, so good.
One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the market to deliver me wares, and it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. A way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the matron take her to her bosom, that she may never want. And in her heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
I gotta say, a fair bit has changed in the, text department. Especially considering I think I did this on a regular PS4 and not a PS4 Pro. So I didn't have 4K back then. You there! Yes, you! Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertillon, a wood whale of Gridania. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies, while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see which one you are. All right, once again, we've got Where's my... There we go. Now scale the window to 140. Gamepad. Character configuration, UI settings, turn off. Active help windows. And while we're at it, I know I'm not disable the profanity filter. All right. Another green adventure, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy, as the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Miyun within. She will take you in hand. I used to pronounce it as Mother Mayone, but I have been told by several pronunciation specialists that it is Miyun and not Mayone. All right. Let's talk to her. Well, well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Miyun's my name, or Mother Miyun as most call me, and the Carline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Gallian Empire to the north. And that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now the wounds have barely begun to heal. But I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon Dalamud and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square mile of the Twelveswood was spared from the devastation, yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of the events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing: that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm. And yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray, do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scrawl your name right there. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you use your real name. There is a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. Freya Walt, And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elementals and the bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you.
Look what's just arrived! Another god's damned adventurer.
Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. The elder Cecia herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will?
Of course not. Lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here. I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell.
Pay that outburst no mind. He only meant to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalogue of exemplary deeds and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on Old Mother Mune to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know.
And once again, we have completed the quest. The introductory game tutorial.
And we've gotten to level 2 and earned the action straight shot and the trait heavier shot. I am going to change I am going to set my gear set, but I am going to change that in the foreseeable future. For now, let us continue with the next quest. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure that you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks which I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from the Cowline Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located a crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further information. For your second task, you are to visit the Archers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of the bow. Speak with Athelina, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armor, and all the various items that an adventurer might need on their travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsimon Trent, and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your tasks, Freya. May Nothica guide your path. And one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time, folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild and are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to gain greatness. And now I'm in the public sector. Alright. The delivery Moogle is right in the way, so I'm gonna do that first. Oh wait, that's the itinerant Moogle. Never mind. Aetheryte first. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mion's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nicia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies, and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and the connection to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Truly, few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found here in Gridania. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. And we have learned Return. We now have the Return spell. And now we can continue. Give me a sec. I'm in the Sanctuary Discord at the moment. Period. All right, first we got to go to the Archers Guild, and I just missed the Aetherite for no reason. And I'm not going to do, you know, what I did back in this early episode and do all the, all right, we've got that. Now we're going to go to Aetherite Plaza. And we're going to fast forward through this. Yeah, I passed through Miketo's amphitheater, so I'm going to hightail it there for a second. Because I believe while I was there, I also decided to go visit the Post Moogle. Or did I? No, I did not. If only Major Flippy Nips was here. Alright, let's talk to Parchment. By what right does the fledgling adventurer presume to address Parchment, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here bold as you please and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does naught for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Mion's handiwork, and more specifically, her baking. Don't look so surprised, Lust. I smell that eel pie of yours a mile away. Hand it over! That flaky crust. Just divine. Very well, I am a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from here where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you'd best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the province of the rosewood stalls, directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the ebony stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Uldan merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience, after all, and I am weary of talking. Unless you have another eel pie. Nope, no I do not. Actually, Gridania looks, Wait, what did I do? Did I go back to the... Yeah, I went back to Miketo's amphitheater to get my mail. Oh, hold up. There's another thing that's changed. Back it up. Let's take a look-see at how much this has changed, the Ethernet system. It used to be that you just set a destination. It used to be that you could just set a destination. But as of recently, we now have a provided map so that you're sure you know where you're going. Just a nice little thing. For now, though, we will continue going to Miketo's amphitheater. Oh, not that way, not that way. Sorry, I had to plug in my headset so it could charge. And how appropriate, though. I'm playing this, as the Hatching Tide Little Ladies Day event is going on. Oh my god. I timed these little playthroughs right. All right. We'll get our Baron Circlet, Baron Earrings, and Chocobo Chick minion, Courier minion. Our Sleipnir Horn. Our Draught Chocobo mount. Our Friendship Circlet and Aetheryte Pendulum. Our 4-piece set of Advent attire. Our Wind-Up Nanamo minion and Fat Chocobo head. Our copy of Inquire Within and the Wind-Up Gilgamesh minion. Our Wind-Up Moogle minion. Our Fat Chocobo whistle. Our Wind-Up Goblin minion and Goblin cap. Our Wind-Up Odin, complimentary Aetheryte tickets, Wind-Up Warrior of Light and Barding of Light. Our Behemoth Warhorn and Wind-Up Leader minion. Our Black Mage Bardin and Minion of Light. Our Beady Eye minion and Voidal Resonator for the Aramon mount. Our Black Chocobo Chick minion and Cascadier uniform vouchers. Our Wind-Up Cursor minion and File of Fantasia. Our Curl Bell from the Collector's Edition of A Realm Reborn. Our Behemoth Barding. Our Baby Behemoth minion. Our Helm of Light. That's the first 20. I have 45 Mog mails to open every time I start a new character, and that'll only get bigger as I continue to pre-order expansions. $18, $19, $20. Our 5 gold Chocobo feathers. Our set of Leonhard attire. Our Chicken Knife Sildra mount and Wind-Up Bart's minion. Our Alamegan earrings and Wind-Up Red Mage. Our Naming Way minion. Our original Fat Chocobo whistle. Our Butler attire. Our Inferno mask. Our Magic prisms. Our Housemaid attire. Our Crag mask. Five more gold Chocobo feathers. 5 more gold Chocobo feathers and ballroom etiquette and proper greetings. 5 more gold Chocobo feathers. 5 more gold Chocobo feathers. 5 more gold Chocobo feathers. The 4-piece set of Tantalus attire. The Wind-Up Fairy and Wild Rose Barding. The 5-piece set of Wild Rose attire. The Baron Helm, Griffin Flying Mount, Wind-Up Cane Highwind Minion, and File of Fantasia. And one more thing to do. And there's the last 5. Our Death Sight, Aryan Horn, and Wind-Up Porom. Our Wind-Up Palom and Menfina's Earring. Our Revolver, Grani Mount, and Wind-Up Fran Minion. Our Aetheryte Earrings and Baby Gremlin Minion. And finally, our Falcon Airship Mount. That took us long enough. Sorry, I forgot to turn the music back on again. All right, Miyun. The conquering hero returns. You have completed my little tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It is best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry? I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I am thankful that you are an obliging sort, Freya. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Gridania can rely on your aid in the struggles to come. And we are level 3 as opposed to... I mentioned this in the side-by-side comparison of episode 1A. But it is very noticeable how different A Realm Reborn and how A Realm Reborn now and A Realm Reborn before are so different. Oh yeah, I'm a Viera. I can't wear helmets. It sucks. So much. All right. So we went to do our Archer quest. And this time we're going to blaze through it because I'm not... I just wish we could skip these particular cutscenes, but... Oh my god, and how much freaking Sanctuary has changed. Freaking... Back when I had the Mikuia bout. So first I have to go to Central Shroud. And bound items. And the forest fungars are over here. And there we go. Done. And another blue screen of the the PS4. I'm so glad I switched to PC because that pissed me off to no end having block scenes. But yeah, we got through our quest there. And now we'll go back out to the forest and hunt again. All the while, we'll fast forward through Ethernet. Oh wait, no. We gotta go south. I forgot just how slow it got at certain points. And I don't even think I had my Helm of Light equipped. Okay. We have got our little ladybugs. Let's... Alright, let's talk to Mother Mioun. Freya, have you visited the Bannock in your wanderings? It is a training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial matters. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, A gentleman by the name of Galfried is an instructor there, and I think you may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself and find out if there is anything you can do to help. Mind you do not stray far from the path. Twelveswood is no place for the merry strolls through the underbrush. My god, look at how barren Gridania used to be as opposed to how bustling it is now. Nope, ain't gonna catch that one. Alright, let's talk to Galfried. Greetings, Freywalt. Mune sent word to expect you. My name is Galfried, and I am responsible for training all Twin Adder recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. The Twelveswood is much changed since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Umbral Era 5 years ago. The power of the elementals wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new-sprung. Though it may not appear so to the eyes of an outsider, the Twelveswood is ailing, its once rich variety of fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their requests, and do all that you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, Freywalt. Alright, let's pass the muster. I see you are eager to lend a hand, Freya. That is well, but I cannot in good conscience send you into the forest until I have established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that in the 5 years since the dawn of the 7th Umbral Era, many of the Twelveswood's creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without the proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armor to be of a sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. So, head, body, hands, legs, and feet. Well, we got the feet. Oh, we're clear. Ready for inspection, are we? Right then. Eyes forward. Back straight. Yes, I think you pass muster. You would be surprised at how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off into the woods without first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, Freya. Alright, and now I'm level 6. And I've got Venomous Bite. And Leg Graze. Now oh yeah, this is where we closed off before. Because we had to level up. Man, I forgot how much I had to level up just to get by. But yeah, with that being said, we have definitely compressed a 1 hour and 15 minute video into something decent. Unfortunately, it's getting late and I should probably log off. So, for now, we are going to call it a night. And we will see you all next time. If you're watching this on Twitch and you like this video, click the follow button and turn on notifications so you're well informed. If you're watching on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe by clicking here and click the bell icon for notifications. Click here to watch more. Click here to watch the full Final Fantasy recap. And click here to watch the next episode when it comes out. See you next time.